What's going on, Blind Cat? How you doing, brother? I hope your day has been easy, calm, and nobody went against doctor's orders before their doctor's appointment and stayed in bed instead of streaming for like 3 hours. Because I know that didn't happen, so I'm assuming your day went great. What's going on, Genie Cat? How are you doing? I was summoned. Well, thank you. I am DC. This is DCD Collects. And we are about to get down with Katee After Dark. Hello, lady. What's going on, T-Bone? My doctor said he was glad I was working. No, he didn't. What's going on, Carlos? Carlos, like, I'm finally feeling better. I was just sick as a dog. Let me tell you a little bit about us, since some of you are new. We're just a couple of guys. We really loved art, sports, collectibles, and sharing knowledge. And we work directly with artists to create just fun, small batch mystery envelope box type things where we show you everything's involved. You just don't know which one you're getting.
You just got dangled.
There's Dangle. What's up, man? And we have a lot of fun, which you're about to see. Hello, Crystal. Hello, baby. Juan. Dogs. Hola. ¿Qué pasó? Oh, look at all those canvases behind me. Sorry, I'm huge, so I take up most of my background, and I apologize. Going on, Councilman Chef. So cool. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We try to have fun. You know, it again, per usual. Only when I turn on my bright face light do I realize how dirty my glasses are on a regular occasion. Tango's like, what's going on here? This isn't Super Break. Oh, much, much worse. I'm showing Katie's goodies. I am. Now, listen. Before I even get started with all of the innuendo, before I even get started with all the double entendres, this is a family-friendly show. My 9-year-old is right over there. Right, Jimmy? Yes, he said. He's busy. So I want you to know that there will be some PG-13-esque things in innuendo, but I promise we will not be swearing or talking about where I got all of the source material or research for any of the names that I'm going to use in this box. I need to pull in some sexy music. Listen, I worked. What's going on, Turt? Seems... Well, Turt, I don't know, man. You're from Canada. You people are nice. I don't know if this is the right stream for you. I'm just kidding. Canada, their strip clubs are full nude. I lived on the border, I know. It's like it worked. It sounds clickbaity. It worked. Thank you, Genie. So we have a project for y'all. It is 10 envelopes, 11 pieces, 3 giveaways, and wouldn't you know, I should say 3 pre-sale giveaways, and we had 3 people pre-sale. So that worked out perfect. Here we go. Let's start with, this. All right. Gimme. So, you know, I'm going to have to... The label came out a little bit dark. Now, that's not the fault of the designer. T-Bone did a great job of designing it. The printer didn't want to go as light as it should have. So we're gonna up the gain a little bit. We got some Katee After Dark. Oh, blind cat. I mean, listen. It's you know, I just can't comment on all the things that I was going to comment. That would have been really awesome to comment on. I digress. One of these days I'll get in a channel where I can speak like an adult. All right. So, these are 10 envelopes. Here's what I'm going to need. I am going to need... Yeah, restraint. Kevin says I'm going to need restraint. I am. So what we do here is there is a redemption for each of the pieces of art. I will show, don't worry, I'm going to show all of them. I promise. I just need to get the technical part out of the way. So what we do is we stuff these envelopes with a redemption for each piece of art. And then... to show that we don't give favoritism, we random these. Now, you just saw me shuffle them. I'll even shuffle them again. But then what I'm going to do on top of that is I am going to ask Genie Cat. I need to ask you to pick a number 1 through 10. 1 through 10. And then Don, buddy, how are you? I need you to pick top or bottom, Don. Carlos like, yeah, just pick 4. 6. All right, 6. Done. Is it 6 from the top or 6 from the bottom? Bottom. All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll put the rest behind. Now, normally I would number these boxes, but because this is Katee After Dark, we're going to do it a little bit differently. I think we're going to number this one... That one's going to be numbered Diamond. Skylar. Harley. ¿Qué pasó? I cannot do anything right now, Bubba. I have to work. That's why I told you 20 minutes ago. Well, now was a good time for us to do stuff. I'm sorry. Chaz. You can't with scissors? Yeah. If you want to. Yes, just don't cut your fingers off. Because you'd have to bleed out because I can't leave. I'm contractually obligated to stay. I would get fined if I had to take you to the hospital, so I'm just going to have to let you bleed out. Hey, how about you cut them where I can see you? Maybe Angel? Who doesn't love a little angel? Mercedes! Carlos is like, I know a girl named Sapphire. Hello, Goater. How are you doing? Coco. Who cannot forget Ice-T's wife, Coco? Of course there's going to be a Cinnamon. And Brandy. I'll do a Y because I did Candy with an I. Speaking of the name Skylar, is it a male or female name? The only Skylar I've ever met was a girl. I don't listen. I'm just telling you, the only Skylar I ever met was a girl. It hurts like I'm not familiar with this counting. Well, it's an American thing, man. You Canadians and your Arabic numerals, it's just weird. Kate says, I have a guy friend named Skylar. There you go. There's the answer. Now, just to show you that that didn't come out of nowhere, I actually pre-chose the names. Carlos, Don, and Crystal all have purchases. Carlos, Don, and Crystal all, it's always Imperial, I see. All will get giveaway items too, because we had pre-order swag to give away. My eye's so itchy now. I'm so sorry, I got itch my eye. There it is. I feel better. All right. So there we go. We got names. We got numbers. Names and numbers. We need to random them because no, that it's just not that easy. We need to make sure nobody knows who's getting what, or else that would not be fair. So we're going to random these 7 times. That is the number we came up with. 7 is just lucky for some people. And now, we are only going to distribute these in the order in which they were randomed. So, Carlos, you get Diamond. Don, you get Candy. Crystal, you get Chaz. Let me get these in order, and then I will show off the art. I promise. Listen, it's about the artist. It's not about Candy and Chaz. It's about what's inside. It's what's inside that counts. It's what's inside that counts. Never mind the packaging. We care about what's inside. If that wasn't the case, I never would have got married. Because, I mean, look at this packaging. Actually, those who know me will be like, yeah, there's not much inside either. Well, but hey, it comes across well on camera, and that's all that matters. The magic held within. That's right, Jeannie. That's exactly how it goes. All right. So here we go. Admiral Thrawn the Starship Enterprise, and listen, there is a little something about these that is a bit different than what you're normally seeing. Captain James Tiberius Kirk and Marvin the Paranoid Android. Now, everybody is going to get a black light because it wouldn't be Katee After Dark without some glow paint. That is right. Almost every single thing here is blacklight reactive. Tiberius has a dope little glow about him, if you'll notice. Ooh, shiny. Little bit of UV. So we do have, every single person is going to be getting a UV light that goes with their art. Not all of them are little. How about this big boy on a stretched canvas? Oh, for those who are wondering what this is, it's a toaster. And how about this giveaway? Ooh! It's Robot. This is probably one of the top 5 most recognizable robots in the history of television and movies. Totally a toaster. Oni, how are you, Oni? This is the giveaway. So, what do you mean by giveaway? I'm so glad you asked. Hey. So, there are 11 pieces of art. There are 10 envelopes. That means once all 10 envelopes are sold, what we are going to do is take everybody's name that participated, put it in random.org, random those names 7 times. Whoever's on the top of the list is going to get that bad boy absolutely free in addition to their order. EQ me? As my wife would say, EQ me? Yeah, that's right. We are going to be giving that away because that's kind of what we do here. We get really great art and then awesome giveaways. You are so, shoulders a little stiff. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, listen, relax.
That chief.
What? Oh, you're catching paper?
No, it's supposed to be in this Squid Game.
Oh, okay.
So it's where you have to catch each one, and then you have to catch each type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's each four of them, and they're not paper. It's just they're different. But so they would have a tray, and then you would set them down, and then you would do this.
That's cool.
Dang it!
Okay.
And then you have to catch all 4.
That sounds like fun, but got to do that another time because I got to work.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I think I got 1, 2, 3. Yes, go. And then I'm gonna make this game called The Thing, and also where I'm trying to make a square. I'm trying to draw like a little piece of paper that I'm trying to make the thing where you have to like when you hit it falls. So I'm trying to build that.
Okay.
I built one of them.
Then you go work on that, and then when I'm done, we'll play. Okay?
What?
Whatever game that you're creating.
Okay.
All right. I love you. Te amo, papi. Okay. So some of you are new. That is James, aka Jimmy the Breaker, LL Cool Jimmy C. He is autistic with ADHD, so he does come to work with me. He does hang out. He is one of the coolest kids you'll ever meet if you ever get the chance to meet him. Anybody that's going to WonderCon this year is going to be able to meet him, as he will be hanging out all 3 days at some point in and around the booth and on the floor. He's awesome, but every once in a while, there is a little bit of a pause in the show while he grabs a little bit of attention. Sorry, not sorry. I'm a dad. Dad first. You guys, I love you. I gotta be a dad too. But wait, there's more? Well, yes. So, Carlos Don Crystal, you were the first 3 in the order of Carlos Don Crystal. And Juan, listen, man. It would just take me really, really long to say Crystal and Juan, so forgive me. Her name was in the original registration, so we're just calling it Crystal. But Juan, I know you exist. I acknowledge you. I love you, brother. Just so you know. You can share in the prizes. Jeannie's like, parenting always comes first. Well, thank you. Does Jimmy still have my robot kitty drawing? I'm going to tell you, in all honesty, there's probably... You do? He heard me from about 50 yards away. So he's really cool. He has really heightened senses. One of his has to do with his type of autism and ADHD is he can hear a mouse farting from 3 miles away and tell you what that mouse ate for lunch. It is remarkable. He can hear everything. He can smell things from far away. Pepper is hot to him. He's a bit of a super taster. And he plays the drums by ear at age 9, already covers Metallica and Slipknot. He's a lot, and we love him, and it's a lot of fun.
I almost did it.
Okay.
I gotta restart.
Yep, that's okay, buddy. I love you.
Me too.
All right, so now that I've gone over most of the things that you should see today, I need to let you know, for those who do not know, you want to go to dcdcollects.com. That is this right here, dcdcollects.com, and you can grab one of the last 7 of the boxes for Katee After Dark. We are 30% sold out already, and I haven't even opened up the first one. So, let's start with Carlos. Carlos, you got Diamond. Carlos, because you were first in, you also get your choice of the choices of signed prints. You can choose, I'm pretty sure this one is The War of Stars. I'm just kidding. I almost named my son Han Solo, so I know exactly what this is. So, there is Star Wars. There is Skeletor. And there's one of our most favorite, if not the favorite, unsung heroes of Pokemon. Until we meet again, He-Man! That's right. The Star Wars is a one of one. Well, there you go. Even better. The other two are out of 12. Yeah, I figured Star Wars was going to go. Listen, Carlos, I kind of knew that was already going to happen. That's kind of why I showed that one first and made a joke about it, because I already knew. I already know, man. All right. Put your hands together for Diamond. Diamond, sponsored by Carlos. Let's see what you got, man. Congratulations. You are the proud owner of the toaster. Right off the get, you get a toaster. Hey, man, look at you. Man, I can't even show you on the little screen. I gotta whip out the big screen. How's that for a great start? What's going on, Shadows of Water? How are you? Oh, we love everybody as long as you know that we are inclusive and family friendly. As long as you can follow those rules, we'll get along just fine. So there you go, Carlos. He says, oh, right off the bat. So, folks, I'm going to need to mention something else now that Carlos put that in there. Carlos is referring to the trade section of our Discord. Now, unfortunately, our Discord is for buyers only. We keep it very private. We don't want any randos in there running amok. So anybody who makes a purchase is instantly given an invite into our Discord. And on our Discord is a trading channel. If items are pulled on screen that you would prefer somebody else had pulled, something you like more, that wasn't a real sentence. I'm going to start that over again. If something you pulled actually facilitate the trades in-house. Hold on, I need a drink. Let's try that all over again. If you pull something and somebody else like, wow, I really want that, and that person has something you really want, you can make a trade in our trade forum. That will allow me to see it, make the trade, and then you don't have to worry about shipping to each other. Immediately,
so
Carlos.
We're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore?
Exactly. So right there, he said instantly, it's a trap. Marvin, whoever pulls Marvin, he will instantly trade it for this one of one stretched canvas painting. Thanks, Turt. Thank you. Hey, listen, sometimes I don't get it. I pride myself on everything being a one take and being a master at improv. Every once in a while, even DC needs a couple of takes. T-Bone will tell you, not often though. All right, Carlos, let me get this into your cubby. Is there a bounty for the Stargate? I can tell you a gentleman named Doug is very interested in that.
A little bottle of water. A little bottle of water.
Thank you, KP. By the way, KP, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're well. All right. Done. Done, 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 done. All right, done. Your choices: Squirtle Squad or Skeletor. I didn't show all of the ones behind me, but I will. Don, you like candy? And you're going to take the Skeletor, which means Crystal, you're getting Squirtle. Ladies like, that's a good choice. Crystal's like, yay! See, we make dreams happen. All right,
So
done.
we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore.
It's true. DCD Collects proudly presents Katee After Dark. And next up to the main stage, candy. Don, you like candy? Who doesn't like candy? I mean, even diabetics like candy. They just choose to take insulin afterwards. All right, let's see what you get. Admiral Thrawn. Thrawn. One of the most diabolical minds in all of space. Admiral Thrawn. Admiral Thrawn, check out the eyeballs on this guy. Ooh, spooky. And of course his shoulder boards and chest plate, also reactive. Angry eyes. Skeletor and the Admiral. By the way, everybody who has outstanding orders that don't involve Lee Cozy's collab, your items all shipped out yesterday. You should have gotten emails. Everybody that does have an order in for Lee Cozy's collab, Lee will be dropping off all of the cards to us at the Super Bowl party. So that following Tuesday, we will be sending out everybody's tins with the cards and the original art in them. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Crystal, you got Squirtle. You also pulled Chaz. I worked in a gentleman's club when I was in the Navy as a doorman. And I will tell you, Chaz was really a girl's name. And if I had to tell you the truth, she was the best looking girl in the place. So I'm not going to lie when I say I pulled this one out because it's got sentimental reasons. Crystal, which would you like to see? The Squirtle original canvas might still be available. Hey, just saying. Oh, hey now. Let's go Boba. Listen, I want you to get Boba. I'm hoping you get Boba. If you get Boba, I am not only going to celebrate, I'm going to send you a Called shot glass. DCD Collects proudly presents Katee After Dark. And next up to the main stage is Chaz. Put your hands together for Chaz. Crystal, let's do this. Oh, I hope this is Boba. Let this be Boba. In a world where Boba's on the other side, there is much cheering. Here we go. Stargate! Hey, I know a guy who might be looking for this. CEO of the company Doug, the DCD of DCD Collects, probably wants this right here. This little nugget is a Stargate, and it's gorgeous. Chez's real name was Naomi Dangle. Doug is a big Stargate guy. It is a great piece. Actually, this one looks so much better in person, I'm just saying. So much better in person. Crystal says, I want to lay claim to Boba Fett. So there you go. Maybe there might have to be a three-way trade to get these into the right hands. All right, let me catch up. Kate, from your lips to God's ears. Or Diddy's ears. One of the two. Crystal's also interested in the TARDIS and the Daleks. I'm not gonna lie. I really dig the Dalek one too. But because I have WonderCon coming up and I know I'm going to spend more money than I make there, I need to be very cautious as to what I purchase. Or Mrs. the Breaker will break me. Daleks are your babies. Baby Daleks? Paul Maitland, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? Carlos says, hey, what's with the aliens and the AVP behind you? I don't know what you're talking about, Carlos. The TARDIS is very awesome. Yeah. Speaking of... Hello, mate. Bing. This is the Boba / Slave One. And this is that sweet, sweet TARDIS. You're currently pinned down by a sleeping dog. Hey, man, that's a great place to be. You know, now I feel, Kate, I feel like you need to, for fun, do an exploding TARDIS. I feel like, if you haven't done one, your style and use of blacklight, I feel like an exploding TARDIS should be in your future. Oh, I love Doctor Who too. As a matter of fact, I think I need to restart watching. I think I want to go back and redo it. I think I want to watch it again. I tried to get Mrs. the Breaker into it. She's just not having it. I got her into Battlestar Galactica, the reboot of Battlestar Galactica, or as I like to say, the show that got me into sci-fi even more than Star Wars did. That would be Paul after Indian food, aka the exploding TARDIS. Exploding TARDIS. The exploding Alderaan was fun. Listen, explosions are fun, as long as they're not happening to you or your property. Explosions are a lot of fun. That's why we do it on the 4th of July. So, Turt, in America, we have this thing called the 4th of July, where we celebrate our independence by blowing things up. I know you Canadians don't worry yourselves with that. I think you guys, the closest thing you have is what, Boxing Day? Paul says, I'm a tortoise. I like tortoise.
I like turtles.
I know, Jimmy. I know. And Taco Bell. Listen, I am excited to see you and Juan, and especially the baby. I will probably have to stay on the other side of the counter. I have a tendency to, when I see babies, to want to hold them, and I'm a stranger. But listen, just know that I'll be yearning to hold a baby. So do that information all that you will. Blowing things up is a fun celebration. It's true. Boxing Day is after Christmas. I know, Troll, listen. I know exactly when Boxing Day is. I worked at a Foot Locker in Niagara Falls that was 7 minutes from the bridge to Canada. Believe me, I know exactly when Boxing Day is. Because in order to not pay tariffs for bringing things across the border, all of the Canadians, Turt, you know I love Canadians more than almost any other country in the world. You know this. If I had a choice of living anywhere other than America, it would be Canada. I even spoke French because of how much I love Canada. And I spent a lot of time in Canada. But Canadians will leave all of their shoe boxes and clothing boxes and bags in the parking lot. And they will put on 6 or 7 jackets, 5 pairs of jeans, and they will hide the shoes in wheel wells and other places that they cannot be found and taxed. And part of my job on Boxing, or the day after Boxing Day, was to sweep the parking lot for boxes that were ours so that we didn't get hit with the fines for littering, even though we didn't have anything to do with it. So trust me, I am not a fan of Boxing Day. Though I do like the sales. Dang, many awesome people all together. Can the universe handle it? We're about to find out. We're about to find out. 3rd week of March, we're about to find out. So, Mrs. The Breaker and Jimmy were originally just going to have one day where they were going to join us. After I told her about all of the fun things we plan on doing, I was like, hey, we're going to have Katie with us the whole time. This is going to be great. She's like, I need a ticket for all 3 days now. So now she's going all 3 days. It's odd. When I told her Scuba was coming, she's like, I don't want to go now. So weird. Just kidding, Scoobs. We love you. I needed somebody for a joke, and you're not here to defend yourself, so that's why I used you, man. Nothing personal.
Okay, I know we got that one. Can I get this one? Yes, I can.
All right, I am caught up on orders. If anybody would like one of these sweet, sweet paintings, please put in your order, and I... Mrs. The Breaker texted me, I heard that, and I'm like, I know. I can see everybody that's on stream right now. All of you. Speaking of, shout out to the rest of my lurkers. What's up, Zirin? How are you doing, Motley? Saporos, how have you not said anything? I don't think I've ever seen you in our stream for more than 20 minutes where you have not fact checked or told all of us exactly how things were going to go. It's amazing. I He's creating drama. Me? The theater nerd? No. Oh, I must not have been wrong yet. Believe me, I'm mostly wrong. Oh, goodness gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. the Breaker, that is my real life wife. Yes, believe it or not, I am actually married. She is not a beard. She is not a con. She is real. People know her. She has been seen. People have even seen her kiss me on the cheek. So, it must be real. I'm just saying. Excited to spend much needed family time as I spend my life working, being the dollar signs.
Why is it so
She works for one of the largest law firms in California, in a beautiful building, and she has a nice corner office, so that I can... ¿Qué pasó, papi? So that I can do this at night and take James to all of his appointments. Right? We had a really good day yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
So how about you do that over there so I can continue? Okay? Maybe we'll see if we can get you a haircut too. Go see the guys?
Yeah.
All right. Mommy's here. You want to say hi to Mommy? What's that? There's a ghost.
Let's see if I can do it while you doing this with my hand.
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen. I have to work.
And did you catch it?
I did. Okay? I really need to get through this, okay?
Just pretend that I'm a part of.
Yeah, it's really not gonna work though, Bubba. Alright? We need to wash that blankie. It's getting a little stinky.
No, this.
Yeah, that is so gross. That is so nasty, Jim. We gotta, oh man. It's a stinky blankie. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Hey, what's going on, Mark? How are you doing? Oh, ghost. Huh?
Is that Motley Crue?
No, Motley's just hanging out. It's different Motley.
Oh.
Anyone gonna watch the Royal Rumble this Saturday? Saturday. There's yes, baby.
In my backpack there was a calendar for the Super Bowl.
Okay. I'll look when we get home, honey. There's Sepulros. We're gonna. Saturday. So Saturday, I think I have a soiree I have to go to. Just trying to get some drawing in before bed. Hey, listen, I hope you're doing some drawing because draws is in your name. And if you didn't draw, that would be weird. Unless you were a marksman, specifically with 6-shooters, single action 6-shooters. Then you could be drawing, and it would be the other drawing. Or maybe you use a pipette and get water from one graduated cylinder to a beaker. Technically, you'd also be drawing there. Either of those three scenarios you need to be doing, or else you probably shouldn't have draws in your name. Opinion, not fact. Sapporo says, smell mop. I think that's a different chat. So for those who don't know, Sapporos is kind of like Mojo, the Marvel character that is basically lives off of viewership and ratings. He has, in my imagination, about 837 screens that surround him at about a 235-degree radius. And it is all different chats on Reddit, Discord. He's got some Twitch over here, a little bit of YouTube. He's still has the only open Periscope stream on the planet. And he is at all times absorbing all of the data, even though he's looking straight ahead. And he has 4 keyboards, one for each hand, one for each feet. He has very dexterous toes. And he is constantly replying to chats and subreddits and digs. And he is answering. But every once in a while, he does get into the wrong chat. He's like, shh, blowing my cover. See, told you. Dangle says, single action. Have you been talking to my wife? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Pictures. Sapporos, who's there? "60 people have gotten second place twice. Ah, that explains everything, Dangle." KP says he's in the dark web. He is a purveyor of dark web deeds. He is the current owner of Silk Road. Smell mop. Oh, you almost got it, Sapporos. Almost. But because my mouth runs almost as fast as my brain, I was able to stop myself before I said smell my poo. You almost got me to say smell my poo. Not today, Sapporos. Are you the Madam Web of the net? It turns like, poo jokes. I think he's just plugging in. Is that also a poo joke? All right, let's not continue with poo jokes, shall we? That would be a crappy way to end the stream. Now, in addition to Kate's amazing work, which now only 7 still exist, we do have Remarked available if you are Remarkable, which is remarked items as well, kind of covered up by Katie's stuff. But you know, I got priorities. This right here, this right here, this right here, I can't tell you about those. That is part of a future project, but you know, I like to put Easter eggs in the background every once in a while. Speaking of Easter eggs, just doing your duty. Get it? Another poo joke. You'll see the loser's trophy for Dynasty has returned. Steven has signed it. Sure, Crystal, which ones would you like to see? Only because Crystal and Juan and the baby asked. Only because those 3 specific people. Anybody else who asked earlier? No. Sapporos is like, I don't know, Madam Web. Don't worry, nobody else does either. What's the black and blue one? This one is one I'm not supposed to show Trevor. I was told specifically not to show this to Trevor. I am definitely not allowed to show anybody this.
I love aliens. I need that.
So yeah, we got a little something something in the future. There's about 20 or so items. There may be a theme involved.
I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
I just jumped at the Orville and hit my ankle on the chair. Oh, you like the Orville, do you? You like the Orville? How about a nice Krill Destroyer? You're an Orville fan? Now, a Kalon Cruiser, would that do it for you? This is the one that got me. This one made me pretty happy. You should see all of the Battlestar Galactica ships we have. Ho, 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 Nelly! I'm not showing those because I'm hoping that Doug forgets about them and I can just steal them. Not even gonna say borrow. Just steal. Just steal them. All right. That's gonna be fun, whatever it is. Here's the best part. We only have a how did the president put it? We have an outline of a plan. If you had the Donnie from Expanse, I have the Epstein yacht. Blind can't spend money before the con. Concept of a plan. That's right. We have a concept of a plan of what we're going to do with those. We have a concept of a plan. Step 1, get stuff. Step 2, do stuff with this stuff. Step 3, money. I don't know. I don't remember how the meme goes, but it's a funny meme. Crystal remembers. It was a good meme. Maybe I'll pick. Do we have Battlestar Galactica fans in here? I will grab a couple. They're in another room. Why didn't I save my money and instead go to stupid to give my family a car? Step 4, profit. Step 3, Step 4, profit. That's what it was. Step 4, profit. Why didn't I save money and instead go? You know, Ryan. Listen, man. The maybe money is the family we met along the way. scared? Maybe. All right. I thought this was one of the most striking ships to come out. The Base Star. Hey, look, it's Betty. And I just had to whip out the Heavy Raptor. Yes, we have the Battlestar Galactica, and we have the Blood and Chrome version of the Galactica, which is the pre-war heavy armored and gunned one. We have all of them. We have a Cylon Raider. We have the damaged Cylon Raider. I believe Scar was the name. Where did I put Scar? Scar's around here somewhere. No, we just have the non-scarred Raider. No Eagle 5. I have a gold-plated Apollo. I have a Starbuck. I have the Mark 7, I think it is. We have most of all of the ships. I feel like someone just got a painting that would go well with those ships. The OG Battlestars. Serenity is my girl. Name my car after her. It's my one commission piece that you have of Lee's. I have so much cozy work. It's insane. I have I have some of my cozy stuff just hanging out in the background, all incognito. Nobody would know. No, Moya? Moya? I didn't do the order. So there's so many ships we wouldn't have room to have all of them. We got most of them. No, I don't have Hot Dog Ship either. That's the next question. Farscape, I don't even know what that is. Isn't that a game? Isn't that a MMORPG? Isn't that Farscape? NX01s? Not today. But yes, that is a project that is probably months away. Probably many months away. I don't. So KP, when you did this Farscape art for us, I didn't know what that was. Doug had to explain that it was something that was pretty popular, and I was still clueless. Um, I'm weird about my fandom. Like, Doug is all in on Stargate. Lee Cozy is all in on Stargate. Um, I watched the movie. I enjoyed it. Then I watched the show. Didn't like it. So I couldn't even get into what one of my dear friends was into. Farscape was a trippy sci-fi from the late 90s. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. But like Battlestar or OG Star Trek, Next Generation. I mean, Picard is my captain. All the Star Wars. I'm into sci-fi. Barbarella, love Barbarella. Pretty stoked to see what they do with the upcoming Barbarella. Not that I'm a huge Jane Fonda fan, but I love that movie. But I just never got good. Nah. Babylon 5, yeah, I know Babylon 5. Deep Space Nine, I know most of them I've seen. I know it was a Jim Henson production. I had to research it for your break, so I did hit the Wikipedia. Also, in the late 90s, I was in the military, or right before I was going into the military. So, not a lot of TV in the military, or at least on my ship. Everything on our ship was closed circuit, so it had to be videos. Just saying. What's going on, Doug? How are you doing? Hey, Doug, the Stargate got pulled. Dangle, you missed a great conversation. Not only do I remember Sequest, my friend was on Sequest. Yes, the toaster was opened, Admiral Thrawn was opened, and your Stargate was opened. Now, Crystal and Juan got the Stargate. They are willing to trade for it. They really want the TARDIS. They really want Boba. Oh, you also want Doctor Who? Well, there's two Doctor Who, technically. Yeah, two. And she wants the Daleks. So, these three right here. Thank you, I knew there was a third. What Who? Doctor Who. You have a Wendell Clark auto up for trade. I love tough guys. KP's like, well, I guess you better buy a box. Boop. This, kid, I'm not going to repeat that. I'm not going to repeat that. That's not going to happen. Hubba hubba. Excuse me. I'd say all of them are pretty hot. There are no losers in this group. But if you want to take what Marvin says into consideration, this will all end in tears. I just know it. I just want to say, I love James Tiberius Kirk's look here and save the day. Mark says, actually, I have a serious action figure question. Do you have any Mark Bagley Venom figures? I've been looking for around 6 months and still can't find it. Looked at McFarlane Toys, small toy stores, nada. So you want a Mark Bagley designed Venom figure? Okay. I am on so many little tiny unknown sites, and I am constantly digging through boxes of pop culture. During the day when I'm not here in studio, I have about 15 different regular pages I go to that are not called eBay, that are little nuggets, little honey holes, if you will, that have almost anything you can ask for that you can't even find on the Silk Road. So I'll keep my eyeballs peeled. Now, I'm actually going to be seeing Mr. Bagley in a couple months. Just have him draw you one. Dark web. Dark web. Sapphoros can go on the dark web and find one. I haven't handed so many boxes. It's true. I need to find the next con that both Cullen and Welker are going to be there. Have them sign a painting I did. Blind Cat won't let me sell. That's the one you were talking about earlier on stream, right, Kate? Yes, I do usually pop in and lurk / stalk the artists to see what they're up to. Mostly lurking. Your neighbor ran a toy website in the 90s. Hey, T-Bone, I bet you we can find one at Frankensons. Are you watching Rick and Morty?
No, but it's a short.
Okay. Oops. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Well then. She missed the family-friendly part. She's just walking the line. She is PG-13. You can come right up to the line. You just can't snort it. That is the definition of PG-13. She says, I have not said anything wrong. Or actually, she said, I have no said anything wrong. You are all just dirsty. That is thirsty and dirty at the same time. She just coined dirsty. You are dirsty. You got a dirty mind and you're thirsty. Copyright 2025. Katie Bear. Dirsty. It's now a thing. Dirsty, totally taking off. That's going to be the jam of 2025. Dirsty. You're welcome. Kate's like, OMG, I'm laughing so hard and it hurts so bad. Stop laughing. It's not funny. I mean, it's really funny. But I'm going to tell you it's not funny so that you stop laughing, even though it's really funny. You can get Mark Bagley to make a piece. He does commissions. They are expensive, but he does them. Usually he makes you work them out before the actual show. But if you come with the right amount of green $100 bills wrapped up in a ball, he'll pretty much do it. We need Dirsty stickers. Oh, by the way, Kate, I don't know if you saw this. Look at that. Look at that. What's going on, Kyle? Hey, Jimmy, Kyle says hi.
Who's Kyle?
Jimmy, every time I tell you Kyle says hi, you say, who's Kyle? It's the same Kyle that's been saying hi for years.
Okay,
He says hi. Yes. Yeah. Poor Kyle. Listen, Jimmy doesn't remember the people he met yesterday, so it doesn't matter. Do I recall Bagley is kind of boring? His wife is very strict, but she likes me. Trevor says, Doug and I were lucky enough to get a couple of sketch covers from Mark Bagley. It's true. Like, listen, in the realm of things that are possible, us getting you a little something from Mark Bagley is possible. So, I mean, let us know. Mark, let us know, Mark. What's going on, Darth Aiden? How are you, Darth Aiden? I am DC, this is DCD Collects, and we are basking in the glow that is Katee After Dark. See what I did there? You're welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You know what? Elf eats, it fits. Wait, what? Kate, I know where you're going with that one. I lack is the one thing I lack is the blessed green. Well, sadly, it makes the world go round. Right? Listen, hey, there's nothing wrong with basking. I have many times been mistaken for a sea cow on the beach. And I know this because oftentimes if I go and try to take a nap on the beach, people try to roll me back into the ocean. And I have to tell them, no, I can't swim. You're killing me. To which they say, oh my God, a talking whale? Use the blessed plastic. It's magic. You give them plastic, they give you goods. Original art, cool vibes, and random stuff. The best community in the biz. That's actually true. That's valid. Darth, we are DCD Collects, and we have a lot of fun. I am DC. I am
want
the host.
more. And I know I shouldn't.
It's your show. I just host it. We're family friendly, inclusive, and fun. And we are hanging out with Kate. Kate did a limited 10-piece run with us, 3 of which already are gone. If you want your shot at one of the pieces from the collection, they are randomly distributed. We've already numbered the boxes.
It's a trap!
Not a trap. It's legit. And then we have a giant giveaway painting behind me right there. It's a robot. Not just any robot. It is a robot that was once lost in space. Sometimes we make DC laugh so hard he falls off the chair. It's true. It's true. You are a friendo of Kate. My condolences, Darth. Anyone remember what my second sketch card I have coming from Lee Cozy is? I know I have a Boba. I'm not sure what the second is. Dangle, I believe you chose the Armorer. I will look, though, but I'm pretty sure it's the Armorer. I have the answer right here. Go to my spreadsheets. Spreadsheets. Armorer. Yeah, I was right. Hey, look at that. I remembered. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Apparently so does DC. Next month is Darth Aiden's birthday. Darth Aiden, finally 21 years old. You get to have your first beer. That is exciting. I want to do a group thing at a show. I wouldn't mention group thing in front of Katie. I've seen the Armorer. It's a good one. Listen, everything Lee Cozy does is good. Guy's insanely talented. And he jumps on grenades. I mean, he didn't really jump on a grenade, but an idiot threw a grenade next to him in training and blew him up. True story. Ask him about it. He loves to tell that one. It's one of his favorite stories. He loves to regale about the time searing metal just shredded through his skin and organs. It's a good one. What are those cool boxes behind you? Oh, Doug, listen, bud. You're about 25 minutes late. We went through all of them. Doug, this show has been on for an hour, 23 minutes, and 37 seconds. If you don't think within the first 4 minutes those were immediately picked out of the background, and I've been hounded for an hour about what they were, then, sir, you don't watch enough of the show. Buddy, that was really early picked up. He's like, oh, I'm late, my bad. And no, hey, listen, you're the CEO of the company. You're never late. You're always here exactly when you're supposed to be. It's just that some things happen before you get here. Have you seen his graded 10 Ichiro? Yes. Blind is still sad I didn't do the thing. Yeah, I'm not reading any of that, Kate. KP's like, you spoiled everything. It's true, I did. Not everything. No, there's a bunch that I didn't show. I showed what, maybe 10 out of the 25 things? So, mere fraction. Just 2/5. Speaking of 2/5, hey Kate, when are you allowed to drink again? Another appointment in 4 weeks, then you'll know. I'm not a big drinker, but I do find that every time I go to Doug's house for the Super Bowl, Lee Cozy's wife, Maria, makes me drink more tequila in one night than I consume the rest of the year combined. So with that said, I've already started...
A little bottle of water, a little bottle of water, a little bottle of water.
Thank you, KP. I needed that. I do start taking random shots on weekends when I'm not driving, just so that I can get my liver ready for the Super Bowl, because Maria won't let you not take a shot. Well, we will still have Jimmy with us, so we won't be out too late for WonderCon. Trying to get Blind to drive down there for the Super Bowl. You should. I highly recommend it. Sapphoros, listen, buddy, I promise you, she makes us. See, Mrs. the Breakup, Maria is my bestie. You do not say no to Maria, or forget Maria. No, don't forget Maria. I love Maria. Hannah, Doug's wife, Hannah, will not let you not take a shot. I told Hannah, I looked her dead into her soul and said, I can't drink anymore. And Hannah said, shut up, just take this. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Hannah's the one you really can't say no to. Maria will be like, are you sure? Yeah, then like really get it close to you. Hannah will like put it near you, throat punch you so you open your mouth, splash it in your mouth, and then slap your jaw shut. That's Hannah. By the way, lovely woman, very nice, very kind. Hannah is an instigator. Yes. Doug, your wife is an instigator. I'll have her bring out some of the crazy Danish. I'm familiar with aquavit. I drink aquavit. Traditionally, I believe aquavit, isn't that distilled from grapes? Oh, wait till you realize I'm right. Peer pressure. Let's go, Hannah. Right? Pretty sure we found a Bagley Venom. See, Sapphoros. When I told you Sapphoros is the mojo, the Marvel mojo of DCD Collection and all of the web, I was not lying. That was all serious. 837 screens, 4 keyboards. Doug, DM Kate some local. There's no hotels near him. There's no hotels near where Doug lives. There's no hotels by where Doug lives. As many miles away are the hotels, or even motels. You will not find a Holiday Inn near his house. There's one in Moore Park is still, that's still a solid, 5-6 miles away? What you should do is you should rent a camper and you should drive in a camper and then you can just like sleep out on the lawn. It would be great. The real trick is finding a non-knockoff version of it. Sapphoros is probably on Whatnot also. Sapphoros probably owns Whatnot. Guess I'm sleeping on your lawn. There you go. There it is. Sapphoros like, oh, that's a good idea. Man, oh. I was on an art auction site today. And they had Basquiat's. Now, listen, I can't afford a Basquiat. I can barely afford the art I have now. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I still owe Doug the purchase of my last purchase, if I'm not mistaken. But they had Basquiat when he was younger, he was a tag artist. He was a spray painter. And he would sell and give away little postcards when he was in New York City, before the heroin. The problem is the Basquiat estate, which is his mother, his sister, and I think a lawyer, will not authenticate a lot of work that has shown up. And Basquiat was extremely prolific. All right, Mark, good to see you, friend. It's a gift. Thank you, Dangle. You are so kind. Giving Mark a sub. You, sir, I drink to you. It's water, but I still drink to you. I love to see Crystal and the baby using DC as a sleep. Oh, wait, I gotta go to Discord. That's gotta be on Discord then. What's up? There's the baby. There's a baby. James gets so mad when I see other babies because it takes attention away from him. I know, baby. Oh, baby. What else do I got here? Stuff on the trade block. There we go. So back to Basquiat. So Basquiat was very prolific. Now I know his paintings go for anywhere between $30,000 and $50 million. But he was very prolific in his early years, and he would do a lot of like handable, like he would pass out a lot of art under his spray paint pseudonym. And he would paint little postcards, and like sell them for like $25. And a lot of like hundreds of them are circulating in collectors. But the Basquiat family, the estate of Basquiat, will not recognize any of them, even the ones that he has signed himself, even ones that clearly came from his persona and have all the right provenance. They will not approve, they will not put in the catalog a lot of his earlier work. So there are inexpensive Basquiats, and when I say inexpensive, I mean like 10 grand. I don't have 10 grand. I'm just saying for Basquiat, that's extremely inexpensive. But the family will never authenticate them. But you will own an actual Basquiat. So I was on the little art channels today, and I was just looking for stuff. And one of the things that they had were a gaggle of original comic book pages, including some that I can't mention because I may have a $50 bid on. But it involves Lando Calrissian and a certain famous comic book artist that worked on Star Wars in the first, 100 issues. What do I got here? Sent me and Sapporos on a signature hunt. Found it? Good. Oh, I saw that. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, Super Bowl, that's like a week and a half away now. That's like right around the corner. I know Mrs. The Breaker has been excited for it. It's all she talks about. My Lando, I got a pretty decent Lando. Just within arm's reach, I have a cozy Lando, and it's an Australian as well. And I have the 69 Lando. That is my prized possession. Yeah, I got me some Landos. I got some nice comic books too. Lando. Good day, mate. Yeah. Don't open the box without me. I'm gonna get some ice cream. Burb. Oh, that reminds me, we have ice cream at home. I gotta pick up chocolate on the way home then. Technically, it's Mrs. the Breaker's ice cream, but I think if I'm nice, she'll let me have some. The Super Bowl party is the event of the year. It is pretty dang awesome. And we're double dipping that weekend on the party scene too. We got 2 parties to go to. So we're gonna be tired by the time the Super Bowl actually happens. Yes, the 69 Lando is always on camera, and it's always with me at the cons. For those who are new, this is the 69 Lando. This is the Star Wars Star File card. This is considered the Lando Calrissian rookie card, signed by Billy D. Williams, and it's numbered 6 out of 9, which makes it the 69 Lando. And even more importantly, it has an official Chad Dreyer Avery label. What up, Scuba? Which means this was handled and classified by one of the greatest collectors in the history of collecting. And that sticker will never leave that card. That actually makes it as awesome as it is. That may be the best Lando card ever made. Listen, not many of them are going to be out of 9, and only one of them is going to be 6 out of 9. Dangle, I think you got a lot for that trade. I traded you, what, $400-500 worth of stuff? Plus, you're not a Lando fan. I am. I'm one of the few people that will list Lando as my top Star Wars characters. Dig it. Any new products opening? Oh yeah, homie. We got Katee After Dark. And listen, if you're interested, what's up, HB? Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. HB52 Trey. Good to see you. Have you opened any of it? Yeah, opened 3 of them. We opened Diamond, Candy, and Chaz. And next up to stage is Brandy. By the way, this is a true story. My father told me that if I was a girl when I was born instead of a boy, my name would have been Brandy. So that's actually an Easter egg to me, because I'm sure I would have been a stripper. And I would have used my real name because I'm not that bright. All of those are facts. So there you go. Other than trading the Ohtani baseball, this is one I definitely regret. However, it was definitely a great trade. Thank you, Dangle. I try to make fair trades. I mean, come on. Doug's like, you should have never told us that, DC. My dad tells everybody, hey, you know, because I'm a junior, by the way. Since I wasn't a girl, they didn't have a name ready, and they're like, oh, we'll just go junior. They were all in on Brandy. The clubs won't let you use your real name. Oh, I know. 2 years working for the Outlaw Motorcycle Club at the Crossroads in Mayport, Florida. I know the ins and outs of gentlemen's clubs, pun intended. And that is why I don't go to them anymore, nor will I go ever again. It's well, hey man, I mean, T-Bone, what can I say? That is my Rubenstein cover. That is my Kai Wolverine. Yeah, it was, let me see. It was a signed script. Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes. There was a signed Wicket 8x10. And wasn't there a cozy piece that went with it too? I want to say it was a three-part trade. Oh my goodness, Dangle's collection? You would need more than one day. I'm gonna say goodnight. Goodnight, Carlos. Hey, Carlos says goodnight, Jimmy.
Goodnight.
He says goodnight. What has been pulled? We pulled the Cylon. We pulled Admiral Thrawn. And we pulled the Stargate. Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll move these over. That way I'm not blocking them. Yeah, it is. It's a giant nugget. Most hats don't fit me because of my giant nugget. It's true. I got a big head. This is the giveaway. This gigantic monstrosity of a monstrous monster. And I say that with all the positive terms for monstrosity. It's huge. It's huge. It's big. She likes them big. They should have all been that big. Man, do you know how hard that would be to ship? Huge. That one, I had to save the box she sent it in because I don't think we have boxes that big. So whoever wins that, it's going to be in a box that was gently used already. Excuse me. And each and every one of them will come with a black light. I got black lights for days. Black lights for days. It is a lot of fun. I did a reveal like a week ago or 2 weeks ago where I turned off all the lights and we did the glow. Excuse me. So if you want, go back to, you'll see a Katee After Dark preview VOD. That's one where I actually turn off all the lights, turn out the lights, and I glow. Little Robbie Van Winkle. Oh, it's way better in person. I am in many direct lights and overhead lights, so it's not as good here. Marvin is still available, yeah. The movie script, Warwick Davis autograph picture. And there was more. I thought it was it wasn't a cozy piece. I thought it was a cozy piece. See, Saploros got it. Robbie Van Winkle. Katie was here. Now, Katie was only being nice. It's because I visited her early in the day, mostly to chastise her about being out of bed, because she wasn't supposed to be out of bed. Now, listen, her defense is going to be, but my doctor said I can get out of bed. And I'm going to reply, but she was out before the doctor told her that. To which she's going to say, but my doctor said it's good I'm working. To what she didn't mention to the doctor is the cartwheels, jumping jacks, and elliptical machine that she was on before that. Good night, lady! She told me her chair was her bed. All right? Laid his chair down to prove it. Could also be a bed. And got stuck. Oh, so you're saying you're overdoing it. Oh, bye, Doug. I only caught the last half of the conversation. I'm sorry, lady. Hey, listen, this chat's going fast considering I'm old. All right, take care, everybody. Adios, Carlos. Carlos already left. Juan, Crystal, baby, dogs. Goodbye. I am old, trust me. Believe me, I am old. And I may not be mentally old, but my body is a lot older than my age, and at least that's what my doctor says. Donkey Sean Jr. is like, she's in desperate need of a new chair. Thanks for the follow, Donkey Sean. I appreciate you. Pretty sure you are correct, but I've made so many trades and bought so many boxes, it's hard to keep track, to be honest. Oh, Dangle, I get you 100%, buddy. 100%. 100. I like to think my spirit is young. I mean, it's gotta be, because once we die, it evaporates into the ether. So, I mean, it's made each and every time. Donkey Sean Jr., by the way, if you don't know, I am DC. This is DCD Collects. As you do know, we are working with Katie Bear, for a little Katee After Dark, where we took 11 paintings, random them into envelopes, took one out as the giveaway, which is this giant one, and are now dispersing them amongst the populace. 3 of the 10 are already gone. That includes the Admiral Thrawn, the Cylon, as well as the Stargate. So if what you were looking for is not one of those 3, you are in luck. And if one of those 3 is what you're looking for, trades are available. Scuba, you have your dog coming soon. When does, don't tell me. I'll remember. Don't tell me. I got it. Don't say it. Her name is... Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It is Carly. Carly is the name of your dog. When is Carly coming? I told you I got it. Donkey Sean Jr. only wants Godzilla and Airwolf. Oh man, Airwolf. That was an awesome show. Not many people remember it. April May, nice. He's also got the new, that's right, bought the new computer for gaming. He was flying a plane earlier today on his computer. I also have 829 screens, it's true. But they're all 800. Blue Thunder is greater than Airwolf. What's Blue Thunder? There was a show in the 80s, 90s that I think only lasted like half of a season. And it was like something like the 99 Souls of Captain something or other. It was about a guy who basically has like a spy sub boat thing. And is haunted by a ghost of a captain and needs to like redeem himself so he doesn't go to hell. Every once in a while I open a box to see what I bought and I was like, what the heck? How is it not on my wall yet? No Farscape, no Blue Thunder. What's wrong with you? Oh God, early onset dementia, cancer, severe debilitating back pain, spinal stenosis, depression, anxiety, ADHD, degenerative disc disease. I got a hangnail currently. I got an ingrown hair on my neck. And I believe that's it. Blue Thunder was a movie, Roy Schneider and Malcolm McDowell. Oh, it's a movie. Hold on, I probably saw it then. I thought you were talking about a TV show. Hold on, Blue Thunder. Yes, I've seen Blue Thunder. Yeah, I saw Blue Thunder. It is a TV show. So I remember a movie. I don't think I remember a TV show. So hold on here. I remember a movie. Was the movie based on the series? Okay, so yeah, I've saw the movie, didn't see the thing. Did you stub your toe recently? No. Not yet. I'm sure I will. DC is a degenerate? I am. Literally. No reverse, other way around? Okay, I remember a movie. Scuba. It is discussed at about the 45-minute mark of the of the show. I paraded about 10 to 15 pieces around. They are a future project that we haven't named.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, take the keys because you're probably gonna need the keys. And if the cleaners are cleaning, just say excuse me and thank you. Okay. Leave the door open a crack. Leave the door open a crack. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Yep, future project that we have an outline of a plan. Whatever it is going to be great. Let me check the gate. I haven't checked in a while. Okay. So listen, I need to. Does anybody like Star Wars? Does anybody like backpacks? Anybody use a backpack pretty much every day of their life that doesn't go to school? I made a purchase a month and a half ago. I pre-ordered something. I'm not a big pre-order guy. I'm old school. I like to just have it on demand. I'm not a big pre-order person. Yes, War of the Stars, that's the one. So there is a company, Heroes and Villains. They make officially licensed swag. One of the things they're known for is their bags. And I am constantly I have a backpack with me, and Doug and Trevor will attest. Anytime I come to do the show, I have a backpack with me that has all of James' stuff in there. And whenever we go to whether it's Legoland or Universal, good to go? Yep. Were you able to get in?
Yep, already.
Were they working?
Yes.
All right. Did you say excuse me?
They weren't near.
Oh, they weren't near you? Okay. 5. Did you wash your hands?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. I could tell because they're still wet. You're fine. You're good. Thank you for washing them. Jimmy, could you hand me that backpack?
Show 'em?
Yeah, I'm going to show them because it's cool. Not only just sent you a relevant DM. It's true. I love raccoons.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
So and not only this. Now this is where I really go left of center. I found out about this company through Instagram. So I risky clicked an outside link on Instagram. Was like, wait, I actually like this stuff. Let me get out of Instagram, get into my browser, and then go directly to the company's website. And they were they had this for pre-order. And I was so blown away by how cool this thing was that I pre-ordered it. And risky boy, naughty. Not only did it exceed my expectations, but it exceeded Mrs. The Breaker's expectations. And that's saying something. So this is the backpack. It's got a lightsaber hilt holder. Yes, that may be 100% of the reason I bought it. It has a lightsaber hilt holder. Yes, I may have purchased it simply because of that thing. Luckily, it has a lot of other awesome features too. For instance, it's convertible. If it's raining, you can cover it. If you don't want it to be a backpack, it turns into a messenger bag. And I have the shoulder strap, too. Yes, it is that cool. It is also a laptop bag. It is awesome. This detaches. We use it to put our jackets in, or his blankie. It was just too cool. It's too cool. I got it on pre-order, so it was actually cheaper than it is now. And on top of the pre-order discount, I got a first-time buyer discount. So the whole thing shipped with California tax was less than $100. I was like, yeah, I spent $40 on ones that break after 5 uses. Super nice. Listen, I am not in cahoots with heroes and villains, but from what I've seen from the one purchase I've made with them, yeah, it's okay to shop there. I dig them.
Real quick.
Oh, we can't, honey. Honey Bear, this is all stuff that we got to do before the show, baby.
Found it.
I know, it's always been there, honey. Don't worry, we're actually leaving soon. So if you want to start getting your stuff packed up, we're going to be going soon. You got school tomorrow. Okay. Lightsaber. See, Mrs. the Breaker was like, I showed her, and we have dueling sabers that have the detachable blades, and I showed her, and she's like, oh yeah. She's probably the only thing that she likes that I've ever bought. Although she does have a surprise pair of Kate Spade earrings waiting for her when she gets home, but don't tell her because it's a surprise. We do. We have 4 or 5 lightsabers at the house. Still here lurking. As an airplane junkie, tonight's events in DC are making me watch like 15 tabs. What's going on inside me?
It's a gift.
Dangle! Thanks, man! That's so kind of you. Oh, Hype Train. Darth, Genie, Kevin Smith, APOC. What up, APOC? And Donkey Sean, you are good to go. Let's go to the Hype Train. Passenger plane collided with a Black Hawk helicopter over Ronald Reagan. Oh, I wish you would not have said that. It's in front of my wife. She has a fear of flying, and you just effed her. Oh, thanks for effing my wife. By the way, it would be the Blackhawks' fault, not the jet. The jet has the right of way.
You're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking. Thanks, Kate.
So we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore.
Oh, good. American Airlines. That's what she flies because her uncle works for them. Awesome. There's no chance I'm getting her on a plane now.
I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
It would be the Blackhawks' fault. By the way, was it no? It's not the airplane's fault, Mel. The helicopter is 100% automatically at fault because a helicopter does not have a flight plan in a traditional sense, especially a military helicopter, whereas a passenger plane does have a flight plan. Ergo, the helicopter is 100% at fault. So don't blame the plane at all. No, it was a bombardier jet. It is not a Boeing. It was a bombardier, so add bombardier, Melissa. We are 3 minutes away from a level 3 hype train. Go get it. So good. This won't affect her anymore. It was an American Airlines operated bombardier. It was only a 60-person jet, so you're fine, honey. You can fly still. That sucks. I feel bad for the servicemen and the civilians. Tower could have gave the wrong clearance. Possible, but I don't know. It's been a long time since I was on a military chopper. They pretty much were just like, we're going. Okay. See you when you come back. They didn't have flight plans. Yeah, Jeannie Cat says jet has right away, always. Helicopter, unless a helicopter is calling in an emergency landing, the jet is going to have the right of way. Super low odds that it happens because 90 of the time TCAS would stop it, but the altitude was too low. No one has died. Does it mean they just have to found the bodies? Yeah, considering it's probably sub-freezing water in the Potomac, you're not lasting more than 5 minutes in there, friends. Hype train successful. Get your emotes. Show them off. True, true. Never too soon for a lawyer. See, I told you she worked for a hotshot law firm. Well, that stinks. I hate to end it on a downer note, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to call last call on the evening. As always, these will be available until they sell out. Probably Friday. This one is going to move, I'd have to say, pretty quickly. 30% of it sold out. They're good. Yeah, the helicopters almost 100% are at fault almost every time. Dangle's like, I like chests in general. Hype ones are pretty nice. Dangle also has 14 children. I'm only 10% here playing games. Hey, that's 9% more than me, Darth. You're doing good. That was the baby, not me, I promise. I want to do more collabs, so I may be hoping for them to sell quickly so that people like my stuff. Oh, I know you can hear. Yeah, that was the baby blowing raspberries on Discord. I played it on purpose through my speakers. I'll do it again because it's cool. I mean, that's ending on a high note. babies are awesome. Scuba, what was it under on Discord? I clicked on a bunch of things really fast. Oh, no. Okay, got it. I was wondering why I was so confused. What up, Money Mitch? Hey, buddy. Really, Kate? You're sure babies were on the plane? Way to go, Kate. Too late. Too late, Kate. I caught you. Ah, okay, there we go. All right, second last call on the evening. Money Mitch, we had 2 hours of Katee After Dark. Then we talked about backpacks. Then we did a sneak peek at some of the models behind us that are we're going to be doing something with. These things right here. Mrs. the Breaker yelled at me, thinking I didn't know she was here. And then she's going to feel really bad realizing I bought her some Kate Spade earrings and left them on the table. You hate me. We'll do it again tomorrow. Same After Dark time, same After Dark channel. Yes, baby boy.
If you want to. Look, Daddy, I think I made the card from Squid Game.
That is just like the card from Squid Game. Good job. Should we take them to Paul Maitland?
I mean, he does need that money. so that way he can buy more cat toys for the cat. You should have it. That's why you need it. You need it. You need money. You need that money.
That's so great.
I need you to. You deserve to get money. You deserve to get money.
Oh, get out of here, Jim. You are so crazy. That's hilarious.
Scuba says he's confused.
Oh man, if y'all didn't catch that, that was the single funniest thing said all day.
What's so funny about it?
Holy buckets, that was hilarious. The innocence of babes, man. Oh god. Oh, I think Trevor heard it. I think Lady did too.
Yeah,
Holy
but
Christmas.
except for Scuba and me.
Oh. Oh, goodness. All right.
What's Paul saying? Is he saying something?
No, he's not. I'm just still laughing at you. Kids say the darndest things. So if you missed it, I highly recommend going back and watching it because James's comedic timing was so perfect. I'll tell you what he said, but listen, please go back and watch it. Rewind a minute. It was hilarious. I said, "Hey Jim, what do you think? What do you say we go raid Paul Maitland?" He's like, "Yeah, he needs that money."
You should get it right now. Paul, I'm talking to you. Get it right now.
Oh, sweet baby Jeebas. That is funny. All right, folks. Another one of our artists that is also very talented. And I have to say, also pretty funny, too. He's got humor. Now, he is not necessarily safe for work. He is actually rather unsafe for work, but we love him anyway, and we're going to give a little raid. Ladies and gentlemen, I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again tomorrow, because we are doing this again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific. In the meantime, we are going to see Paul Maitland, and he is painting a Venom cover, and from what I see already, it looks pretty darn good. Take care, everybody. I love you, and good night. And Kate says, stay thirsty, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.
So was that really funny?
Really funny, Jimmy.